Hello, everybody. My name is Joshua G. Eaton, and today I'm reviewing a movie called Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, good Lord! Let's begin with the story. The story is basically about a scientist named Emma who has to figure out a way to stop this mega shark and giant octopus from destroying everything in the city. So, yeah, the plot of this movie is very basic. There's nothing to it. There's no depth or character development for any of these so called characters. I don't even think the movie really knows exactly what it's doing because it's all over the place in terms of story. One of the main issues I had with this movie is that they don't really focus on the mega shark or the giant octopus, despite it being in the title. And yes, I get that this is no high art. I mean, the movie is called Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. Wouldn't the Mega Shark be called a megalodon like it is in actual prehistoric times? Like, that's the scientific name, right? And wouldn't the giant octopus actually be considered a kraken and not even an octopus, a squid? Like, there's obviously some logical inconsistencies in this movie. Yes, I get that. But that doesn't give the movie excuse to be this lazy and this stupid with its storytelling. Like, clearly, there has to be more depth and weight to these characters. Like, this movie didn't really do anything, and I say anything, except for have the characters, one, constantly bicker, and two, focus on anything but Mega Shark and the Giant Octopus. The movie makes references to it, but it's just so it can poke fun at its own title, which is kind of sad, really, because the movie does have some scenes with the Mega Shark and the Giant Octopus, and they can actually be pretty funny, which is kind of a shame because the movie doesn't really feature them that much in the movie. Not to mention, this movie has a dependence of ripping off Jaws, which I found that to be very obnoxious. Like, look, this is an asylum movie, and it's supposed to be so bad it's good. Why are we ripping off Jaws? That's just weird and distracting. Like how the movie's production design has to look so dimly lit, so that way the monsters, their CGI doesn't look as noticeably bad compared to some of the other asylum movies. Yet despite this, it doesn't really work because regardless, the CGI still looks like shit. It's not that good. Guys, why are we ripping off Jaws when this is an asylum sci-fi B movie? We don't care about that piece of shit. Right when the movie starts, we are introduced to our characters that have to face this giant ice glacier just because the military soldiers happen to find the megalodon and the giant octopus conveniently inside a frozen iceberg. Yeah, get that. A mega shark and a giant octopus frozen in a giant iceberg. Yeah, you do realize how ridiculous this movie is, right? So then, why are we focusing so much on the Jaws aspect when literally this movie has a bunch of illogical inconsistencies? We don't care about that stuff. Even Megashark versus Crocosaurus understood that stuff way better. And mind you, they have the characters and the monsters constantly change throughout every single scene of the movie. And that was fun and ridiculous. This movie, on the other hand, is just so shitty. They don't do anything except for ramble. And the pacing is just awful. Like, who in the world thought this was a good idea? Not to mention how all the film's characters are pretty much cartoony stereotypes. We got Emma, who is played by Demi Gibson, and she is just awful in this movie. Like, her character is pretty much reduced to just being this love interest for this marine biologist who I literally do not remember the name of because that's how bad this movie is, apparently. I actually didn't remember this guy's name so much so that I barely want to even check him out or even understand who this character is because he's really that poorly written in this movie. Like, seriously, they just happen to fall in love after one conversation, and then afterwards, it leads to them finding the Mega Shark and the Giant Octopus. Get this, just from having... Oh, God. What is this movie trying to make me think of? There's Alan Baxter, who is pretty much the leader of all these characters. He's supposed to be the one who actually brings in Emma to even solve this mystery of where the Mega Shark is and how to actually lure it. It's like, literally, all he's doing throughout this entire movie is just making a bunch of demands. And nothing in this movie really shows that he actually has any character beyond that. And that's just sad. Not to mention, his actor is pretty much phoning it in. Like, he is not interested in this movie whatsoever. He just sounds like he is half-assing his performance, and he does not care about a single thing that's going on. In fact, all his character is pretty much reduced to is just bickering. That's it. Lastly, there's Vince, who acts like the father-type figure to Emma in this movie. Unfortunately, his character is reduced to yet another stereotype, which in this case, he has a bit of a Scottish accent. Like, yeah, apparently his actor was supposed to pull off a Scottish accent, but it sounds so fake and forced. Like, why is he trying so hard to be funny? Like, it takes you out of the experience. Like, what is going on at this point? Like, come on, we can't even, like, provide good acting for our characters, so much so that now we have to reduce them to, like, poor stereotypes where they have to make a Scottish accent? Are y'all serious, movie? What are you trying to insinuate here? Well, right off the bat, I can say right now, this movie's not looking very sharp. It's not looking sharp from here on out. It's gonna be rough. Right off the bat, we got a poorly written screenplay, badly acted characters that are just so poorly written. Like, they have some of the worst screenwriting for any characters in this movie that are just reduced to flat stereotypes. There's gotta be something in this movie that's actually good, right? Right? Like, possibly some good CGI effects? Maybe the CGI in this movie would look as good as Jurassic Park, right? Who knows? Anything is possible when you look at CGI like, But guys, seriously, the CGI on that movie was very convincing. Yes, I'm not joking. The CGI is 100% realistic. And to show you how realistic the CGI is, let me show you how realistic it is. Did you guys see that? I made CGI. But seriously, guys, are we being for real here? Are you actually shitting me? This is actually CGI done by real human beings? Like, for reals? Are we actually... Are you shitting me? Are you actually kidding me? Like, for reals? Anyway, moving forward, Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus have some of the worst CGI from the Asylum Network. Simply because it's very dimly lit, that's for one. Two, a lot of the motion on this movie looks really bad. Like, the way the characters move looks so rubbery and stiff that you swear it was done in a, like, I don't know, some outsourced Korean sweatshop studio. And mind you, the Asylum is a studio all the way in Los Angeles. So, yeah. Well, then again, it's a Los Angeles studio, but it's pretty low budgeted anyway, so you can say they're like giving these animators like penniless animation models and stuff like that. I don't know. That sounded weird. Anyway, I don't know what to say about the CGI. I'm speechless. It's horrendous. And I absolutely love it. Like, I'm not even joking when I say this. Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus, out of all the bad qualities I mentioned of this movie, the only bad quality that stands out about this movie that's actually good, unique, and interesting is actually how bad the CGI can really get for the battle sequences. And honestly, that's kind of about it. This movie's still shit. Overall, Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus is a highly obnoxious experience. It is very dumb. It is very illogical in terms of historical inaccuracies. Like, they couldn't get anything accurate whatsoever, including the title. The animation looks like it was done by Korean sweatshop animators. The human beings who are considered actors in this movie are phoning it in. And it looks like nobody who worked on this movie had remote passion for this film. Like, nobody on this movie cared. Nobody gave a shit. Even the people behind the Mega Shark sequels would actually give a shit. In fact, the reason why this video is like at YouTube quality is because, well, to put it simply, if the filmmakers are not trying, why should I try with this review? It's actually sad. Just fuck this movie. Anyway, I'm gonna give Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus a 2 out of 10. Yes, a 2 out of 10. That's the lowest rating I can ever give this movie. And I am sorry, it is just absolute dog shit. In fact, not even dog shit. It's bullshit. You want to embarrass your friends and actually make them laugh by saying that this movie's actually good, then this is the movie for you.